Hello?
Mafia Magazine Radio.
Yo, it's your boy JOES Nephew.
Hey, what's up?
Down.
What's good, baby? What's up, JOES Nephew? Hold on for a second, man. Hold on for a second. Right. Let me set you up real quick, all right? For all my listeners out there right now, man, we getting ready to sit with an extraordinary artist out of the South. You know what I'm saying? And this cat is multi-talented and he does a lot of things in your neighborhood that you don't even know is him doing. Hey, this cat that I'm talking about goes by the name of JOES Nephew, man, and he's an extraordinary artist. And we're going to sit down with this cat tonight. He's going to tell us how he getting down on his side of town. So, Joe, baby, what's good, man? How's the industry treating you these days?
Oh, it's all good, my dude. SANGRIA, what's up, my dog?
Nothing.
I appreciate you reaching out to me, big homie. What's poppin'?
Nothing, baby. Just trying to keep it in. You know what I'm saying? So listen here, man. Let's start off like this here real fast. For all my listeners out there, let them know, man, exactly where you're originally from and how long you've been doing the things you've been doing.
All right. Well, originally I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? But I came up. We moved to Omaha, Nebraska in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm from. You know what I mean? Coming up north side Omaha, you know, doing my thing out in the streets, you know, just establishing myself as a respected individual.
No doubt.
So, you know, earning that reputation, growing up in the gang life and all that.
Yeah.
I just, you know, got a little serious with the music.
Right.
Probably around 2003, 2004 when a lot of my dudes started getting locked up and all that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just try to take it to the next level. And I moved down to Atlanta 2004. And, you know, just from there, it's just been strictly business.
Yeah, no doubt. It's just, so man, you know, I understand, you know what I'm saying, coming up, you know what I'm saying, the way that you came up and all of that, you know what I'm saying, used to have a lot of folks around you, you know, that musically influenced you to actually believe that you can actually do what you do. So I want you to tell me, man, who actually, you know, was your inspiration to show, you know, the people on exactly that I can do this, and not only I do this, I can do this well.
Right. Well, you know, coming up in the Midwest, we get a little everything. So, you know, we got a little East Coast music. It was more so West Coast music down south. So, you know, I'm growing up, we riding that UGK, 8-ball MJG, niggas like Master P. You know, he was real hot in the 90s.
Right.
Just seeing real niggas from the projects, you know what I'm saying, and from the streets really making it be successful.
Mm-hmm.
That was just all inspirational to me. It ain't really just like one artist, because, you know, coming up out there, I was just in tune with a lot of different music and just, you know, got in tune with the streets and you know, and shit, it is what it is.
Yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every now and again, something influences a brother, you know what I'm saying, and want to stop what he's doing and try something new, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Right, yeah. And when I have, you know, me having my kids, I have my daughter was born, you know, June 2002, and that just woke me up, knew I had to, you know, step it up and start doing something different. And, you know, when I moved down here to Atlanta, I just seen it was way more real. Like, back home, niggas wasn't, you know, really taking music serious.
Right.
You know, it ain't really like that out there. It's getting like that now, but shout out to my city, Omaha Fold, too.
No doubt, man. So when you started your music and you started doing your thing, man, you know what I'm saying, like kind of like what let you know that you really had what it took to actually be serious and actually be heard and be a force in this game. You know what I'm saying? So kind of elaborate on us, man, you know what I'm saying, and where your thought process comes from, you know, and actually what you go through, man, to actually produce the music that you do produce.
Right, okay. Well, you know, I always knew I had a talent. I was young.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making music for my big homies and niggas in my hood. And it was, and niggas was riding to it. You know, I was 14 writing little songs called James Tales and shit like that. That's my block, James Street.
Right.
Niggas could do that, you know, hood to hood. You could do your research on that hood to hood. That was my block.
Okay.
And it was my homies, you know what I'm saying? So, just shit, you know, everything just fell into place for me, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I always made good music, and I knew I had it. But my delivery went all too well. Me growing up down here in Atlanta kind of helped me learn to get more into the swagger shit and learn to play my character a little more so I could really bring it out.
Right.
And, you know, I've been getting good feedback lately.
Right.
You know, and everything, you know, dropped that new video. Thank you, dropped that. And since then, a lot of doors been opening. We've been getting a lot of good feedback. We've been working, just trying to stay busy. And, you know, it's paying off, big homie.
No question, baby.
Yeah, so don't lie, that's the campaign.
No doubt. So what I'm hearing, though, you know what I'm saying? It took a little transitioning from where you came from to where you are now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, are you feeling like you know, your flow and your lyrics are a lot more in tune to, you know what I'm saying, your thought process these days, man, as far as the environment that you in? I mean, you know, give us a little insight on it.
Right. Well, like I said, yeah, I mean, Atlanta helped me learn how to swag my shit and put more of that character in it. So everything that you hear from me is like real music. You know what I'm saying? I never was the type to do all that exaggerating and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit nigga don't got this and that. So I just try to keep it real for the most part. And my city, everybody that know me, they know, you know, that's what the nigga do, 100.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, you know, I'm just learning more of my dude just to, you know, put that delivery into it and just swag everything out, you know what I'm saying, and stay true to this, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we could go wrong like that. I learned from Bud B, all them real OG niggas, 40 Water, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, for real, man.
No doubt,
yo. All them OG Cali niggas. I grew up on all that shit. Bone Thugs and Army, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no
question. From the Midwest, like I say, we just adapt a lot of real music, man, and seeing niggas from the streets like P, you know what I mean, these niggas from projects and shit, you know, really making it be successful, that just motivated me, big homie. I'm just out here, I didn't take this shit serious 2 years ago, for real.
Right.
I mean, now we work.
And getting it in. Hey, so I'm getting tweets right now, and a couple of my listeners want to know, man, exactly. They want you to tell us, where did you get your moniker from? Where did Joe's Nephew come from, man? Give us a little insight.
Where Joe's Nephew come from? I'm glad you asked me that. Hey, well, actually, you know what I mean? Dirty Red is what Omaha know me by. My niggas call me Dirty.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that just kind of came.
Yeah.
But Joe's Nephew came when my uncle passed. I'm glad you asked me. Yeah, so this is what I really, you know, dedicate this to. My uncle passed like in 2008, and I'm down here. So, you know, I went back home to the funeral and all that, and this is like one of the, you know, besides my dad kind of, we had a long distance relationship, so I was real rebellious at like 14, 15, so, you know, I went through all that. And my uncle was kind of like the only man, even though he wasn't there on no everyday note, he was like the only man, you know, from my family that was like in our life. And he was straight gangster, like from Little Rock, like,
no question.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna expose everything you do, but, you know, OG, nigga from Little Rock, moved to Omaha, he got kicked out of the state. He's a real OG gangster. Rest in peace to my uncle. I love him.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, you know, I thought Joe's Nephew kind of sounded like that fitted come transitioning from Dirty Red, just that nigga making songs for the hood and doing that street shit. Joe's Nephew was more, I'm about to touch the world. It's on that mafioso type shit, like this is Joe's Nephew. That's who I am. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of million Dirty Reds and all this and that. And I don't ever want to be doing what everybody else doing and sounding like nobody else. So I want to be original. I think nobody will have Joe's Nephew. And shit, that's the boy from here out. That's what it is. Joe's Nephew, baby.
It is what it is, man. So here's what, you know, get on a little serious tip real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been in the game for the little bit of time that you've been in the game, and what I'm curious to know is are you in tune to the business aspect of what you're doing every day? You know what I'm saying? Because this is a cold game, baby. And if you ain't on top of what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? There's some cats out here that'll rough ride right over you.
You know? I mean, the business aspect, that's where in the beginning of my career I struggled a lot, because like I said, I really ain't, you know, coming from the street, we really paperwork and all that shit, internet, all that, you know, niggas really don't do. Niggas in my city right now don't even got Facebook and shit like that. Niggas don't be on all that shit. But yeah, learning the business side of it, definitely, man. Numbers don't lie. It's the campaign. You know what I mean? It's the movement. That's our business. Me, my homie JG and Ball. You know what I mean? That's branded NDL. We promote our own shows. You know what I'm saying? We get out, put in our street work with the CDs, flyers. You know, we got a street team. We out in ATL Street, in different cities. You know, we just networking. We got DJs. Shout out DJ Tool, my nigga DJ Filthy Rich, DJ Infamous. You know what I'm saying? We down here networking, just learning more about the business as we go, and learning the industry ain't all, as you know, industry ain't all good and shit. You know, and a lot of them niggas be on some other shit, but we learning it, my nigga, and we know we on our way in there.
No doubt. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So here's a question I got for you. You know what I'm saying? From the music that you grew up on and the things and the lyrics that you spitting every day, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel like, you know, the state of the game is today? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, with a lot of the bubblegum that's going on around us right now, you know, when Joe Nephew get down, this Joe Nephew, you know what I'm saying, trying to change the game in a certain aspect of it. I mean, you know, give us some insight, man, on what you actually trying to bring to the game.
Yeah, I would say I'm bringing that. There's definitely a newer sound, and it's just like that good music. You know what I mean? I don't get all the music that's going on out here. That ain't really my lane anyway. So you know, I just ride my lane the best I can, because that's what I'm best at. So I make that heartfelt music. You know what I mean? That a gangster nigga riding and crying to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I make that music where a female, she want to get out and pop it and shake it. You know what I'm saying? I just make real music. I want everybody to have fun. I talk about, you know, poverty in the hood, what kids go through. Because I feel like when you really been through that, like we don't glorify a whole lot of that shit. I just try to, you know, be positive at the same time, because it is what it is with me. And niggas back home that know me, they know, you know, we really do this shit. I did that shit.
No doubt.
I'm a product of my environment. Yeah. Coming out of North Omaha, big homie.
No doubt. Yes, sir. Sorry, baby. Let's get to the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, give us a little insight, man, of what inspired that. You know what I'm saying? What brought that all about? You know what I'm saying? And you know, those that came in it, you know, with you, man, to help you. You know what I'm saying? Actually get that done.
Yeah. Well, my first mixtape was Joe's Nephew. That was my introduction. You know, and I did good numbers and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I was inspired by G.I. Joe, because it was just like, I'm like a hood hero to me. You know what I mean? So I was like, shit, the G.I. Joe shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I had my dog do the cover and shit, came out real nice. So that was just more inspiration. Like I said, I just feel like that hero. You know what I mean? Like the hood hero. Yeah, no doubt. Especially where I'm from, ain't nobody did it and really, you know what I mean, came up out of there yet. Right. A lot of niggas in the making, though. My team, we working real hard. Yeah, no doubt. I'm just on that hero type shit, my dude. I'm gonna take my city there, my family. We're gonna get to this money and eat. So G.I. Joe, the mixtape is about to come out real soon. I got a lot of heavy hitters on there. Shout out to DJ too, and he gonna be hosting that thing. Yeah. Top County, what up? Yeah, no doubt. So how long did it take you to actually put it down? I mean, you know, with all the studio time and all of the adding and the subtracting, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, how long exactly was that project? Well, to be honest, the project been done. I ain't even dropped it. You know what I mean? I got a lot going on, so we just be, you know, we've been working so hard. Right. I ain't really been rushing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. My DJ, he ain't really tripping, so. But it been done. It probably took me, you know, I don't be rushing. I just let it come. I just get in there and bang them out with my dog Cash. But it probably took me about 2 months. It's been done. No, I'm just, you know, been working and promoting and building up that buzz. Because when it drops, I believe a lot of, you know what I mean, I'm going to touch a lot of niggas with this G.I. Joe. Oh, I got a song on there called So American. Okay. And I'm you know, Ben, we got this new election going on. Everybody need to get out and vote for Obama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no doubt, so we can win again. But I got that So American on there, and I believe that's right on time with the election. Yeah, so I'm gonna lean towards like October, November. So right.
So what's the videos that go with it? You just, you know, earlier in the interview you talked about you've been putting some videos down. You know what I'm saying? And you know, give us some insight on the videos, baby. Let us know, man, how we gonna see Joe's Nephew optically. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. Well, thank you. This is like, I had a project before this that my dog Queso produced, but I didn't really drop it on YouTube. Right. So it really didn't, you know, go global. Right. But Thank You was produced by Annette B. Groves. You know what I mean? She's a videographer. As you can see, the good quality, all that. Yeah. I ran into her and everything just worked out, man. My dude, Envy, produced that track. So I got with him, told him what I was feeling. You know what I mean? At first we wanted to go with the what's the old boy with the hoodie that got killed, Trayvon Martin. We wanted to go with the Trayvon Martin tribute, but I didn't get to it enough. You know what I mean? I be trying to do different shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we was gonna go with something like that. Right. But the little girl in there, she an actress, Nadej Bailey. She doing her thing big. Like y'all look for Nadej Bailey. Yeah. 2 more years, she's gonna be big. Yeah. So you know what I mean? Me and her mom, we cool. So you know. She helped me out with that one. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Put her in there for me, and just through the video, it was just like, you know, it's just me coming out to the world. Like, you know, it could be anywhere in the world, but you just playing my song right now. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm hungry. I'm trying to get in there, so I appreciate everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no
trying
doubt.
to stay humble. That's what the video is all about. It's just saying thank you to anybody that's listening to my record or watching this video. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it sounds like to me, man, when you're doing your videos, it sounds like, man, you kind of culturally aware of all that's going on around you. So it sounds like, you know what I'm saying, you trying to bring that to the forefront for others to kind of get with you on your page. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I'm trying to inspire cats, and I'm trying to work with cats that, you know what I mean, that's on my level and above my level. Trying to, you know, we're trying to get in, man. My boy JG got a video finna drop called "I'm Fucked Up." You know what I mean? I think y'all gonna really love this bitch on me. So be any day now too. This shit hot.
Okay.
So, hey, in a minute, it's no more video. We make it movie.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, though, big homie, reaching out to me. You know what I'm saying? I love that. You come in and I see. That's just more inspiration, you know. When people reach out to me, that just inspires me more to let me know, like, we're doing something right and gotta stay turned up. You know what I mean? I really appreciate you getting at me. Much love, big homie. Shout out to SANGRIA, MAFIA Magazine, baby.
No doubt, baby. I mean, you know, we definitely see you putting in your work. You know what I'm saying? And for those that don't know out there, you know what I'm saying? The man is definitely putting in his work, man. And for his work, man, we definitely out here trying to reward him. You know what I'm saying? For doing the things he's been doing. You
Shout out to the West Coast, man.
Yeah.
They might, a couple cats out there might be familiar with my dog Tommy Lou. He worked with the homie Juice out there and J-Rock. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. Shout out to the West Coast. I'm familiar with a few of them niggas. Like I said, we grew up on all that, man. Yeah. All them OG niggas, 40 Water and them. Yeah. Shelly Sale, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
All that, bro. The list goes on. East Coast rap too. Biggie was like the first nigga that really, you know, touched me from an East Coast point of view.
Right.
You know what I mean? One of the dopest, but
yeah.
We grew up on all that West Coast shit, man. So shout out to the West Coast for real.
Yeah, no question.
Come on, this bitch, baby.
Yeah, for all my listeners out there right now, man, you had an opportunity to sit down, or we had an opportunity to sit down with Joe's nephew. You know what I'm saying? And Joe nephew, man, kind of sat us down and explained us, man, how he getting down on his side of town. You know what I'm saying? And I want everybody to stay locked in, man, because after this interview, it ain't over yet. But after this interview, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna bang Joe's music and let you know, man, the sound that this cat is really, man, pushing through the industry. You know what I'm saying? And it's some good music, baby, and I'm quite sure that everybody's going to appreciate what this cat is doing. Hey, Joe, check this out, man. Before we go, I wanna give you an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to shout out and plug everything and everybody, man, that's helped you get to the point to where you are today in your life. You heard?
That's what's up, my nigga. First, I want to shout out my mom, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my family members. Shout out to Omaha, Nebraska, James Street, Luther Block, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Queso, Cash Play, producing them tracks. My dog JG in the building with me right now. Shout out my nigga Big Ball. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who ever fuck with me, all my fans back home, all my listeners, everybody who down with this movement. Shout out to you, baby.
No doubt.
I mentioned you already know it's love with me.
Yeah.
Y'all follow me on Twitter at Joe's Nephew, YouTube, Facebook. Like I say, new video about to drop any day. I'm Fucked Up by my dog JG. Joe's nephew is in that thing, you know it. Yeah. Every time you see me, you gonna see my dude. No shout out to SANGRIA. Shout out to my New York niggas.
No doubt.
Pops, I see you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who showed me love.
No doubt. For all my listeners, For all my listeners out here, man, you heard it first right here on Mafia Magazine Radio. Yeah, I'm your host, the Field Marshal SANGRIA, and I just had an opportunity to sit down with Joe's nephew. And y'all keep it locked in, baby, because we getting ready to bang some of Joe's music, baby, and let you know, like I said, this cat is really getting down. Hey, Joe, baby, appreciate you coming out, spending your time with us. You know what I'm saying?
Much love, homie.
No doubt, baby. Hey, you stay blessed and always prosper. You heard?
Already, big homie. Mafia Magazine.
No doubt. Peace.